This is a book of Joel 3 and verse 10. It read, "Beat your plowshare into swords and your pruning hook into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. All praise, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Lakah HaKadash, and the Bohana to the elder and the apostles, the great mission who rule well, a peace, a blessing, and a salutation to you, Akim, who are pushing this truth to the four winds of the heaven, be on the forefront of this spiritual war, to make sure Jerusalem is established as a praise, even again, as in the days of old. So, what do you know about the Monroe doctrine? Or she? Let me read an article first, and then we will go and explain about the Monroe doctrine. It says Iran, Russia, China to learn war drill in Latin America. It says Iran, Russia, and China are gearing up to learn a series of major war drill in Latin America in the show force meant to signal how this military can reach the United States. As Venezuela, under the leadership of anti-US socialist President Nicolas Maduro, is scheduled to host the war game in mid-August, according to the report by the Center for Security Free Society, a think tank that tracks malign regime along with 10 other nations, Russia, China, and Iran, will move their military into the Western Hemisphere for war that will reposition forward deploy military assets in Latin America and the Caribbean. Woohoo! This is the bottom line for what you call the Monroe doctrine. And we see that actually this lesson was inspired by a beautiful brother from, I think it is in Florida, man. I don't remember what part of Florida, but this is brother Samak, man. He say, "Let the weak say I'm strong. America enemy to learn war drill in Latin America," and that's the evaluation of the Monroe doctrine, man. You see, and what is the Monroe doctrine? Let us see, man. Let us see what is the Monroe doctrine. Let us go. What is the main point of the Monroe doctrine? It says the United States would not get involved in European affairs. So first and foremost, the Monroe doctrine have main 3 points, if I'm not mistaken. That the United States promised to not get involved in European affairs, but the Americans themselves, they broke that promise. As it says, the United States would not interfere with existing European colonies in the Western Hemisphere, like Canada. Canada is a Britain Western Hemisphere colony. Say no other. That's the main important point. No other nation could form a new colony in the Western Hemisphere. That's not a choice. That's not a. But we can negotiate. But you can see how we can do things of that nature. It says no other nation could form a new colony in the Western Hemisphere, and that is the American bottom line, known as the Monroe Doctrine, man. This goes all the way to the Cuba Missile. It always says the Cuba Missile crisis, man. If you can. You can remember that, man. That was the American bottom line, man. No any superpower, to put it simple, no any superpower is allowed to put in any kind of military infrastructure in the Western Hemisphere, including Latin America. See? Let me see. There is a Monroe doctrine to protect South America, and that was the aim. Because in South America, we have this who Esau calls the log regime. They might decide to side with another superpower in the East, like China or Russia or any other European nation, man, to put the military installation over there in the Latin America. So the Monroe Doctrine was aimed for that, man. Although the Monroe Doctrine was created to protect Latin America from Europe, that's the key important. That was the point was there. See, The Monroe doctrine was created to protect the Western Hemisphere, man. You see, by who? By America. That's the weak say I'm strong. You see. Let's go back to the Bible. You see. See, my phone is old, man. The ability of proportion to solve into spirit, the weak say I'm strong. Assemble yourself and come all his and yourself together round about he that calls thy mighty one to come down your Yahweh. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. See? Let me see. Let me get the book of Isaiah 41. 41. Let me go to 40. Mm-hmm. 46 and 10 said, declaring is the end from the beginning, and from ancient time, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. See, hot has the pleasure of Yahweh Hashem Rashai. Back to Joel 3. Let's go to Joel 2. See. Joel 2 and 11 says, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Rashai shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for his strong that execute his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? See? So the day of the Lord is coming, man. See? To fulfill the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Rashai. And the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Rashai is the destruction of Babylon, man. Not here, Isaiah, let's go to Jeremiah 15. The word of the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declared among the nation a published standard published concealing not say Babylon is taken in bed is confounded. We are living in that time period, man. Merodach is broken in pieces, her idol are confounded, her image are broken in pieces. For out of the north there will come up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both men and beast. So all of this will come to pass, man, and we are living in those time. In those days, in that time, say the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, then the children of Judah together go in a weeping, they shall go and fix the Lord their God. We are doing it right now. You see? Let me see. See, for I will lay thee and cause thee to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nation from the north country, and shall set themselves in array against her. From thence he shall be taken, the arrow shall be of a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. I see, and the Chaldea shall be spoiled, and all that spoil her shall be sacrificed, says the Lord Yahweh Hashem Rashai. So my point was, this is a major escalation. You see, concerning the Monroe doctrine, man. This is America's bottom line. So it is 1 inch closer to WW3. You see, if we can understand that. So this is this shalom. I hope we are edified. On to the next.